Well, nothing other than another day, and we're not eliminated yet. So we're gonna fight till they say we can't fight anymore, and that's the attitude of the players. I think if you talk to them, we just had a meeting about it, and that's the way we're going to go about it tomorrow.
Is there something, I don't want to say freeing in having that attitude, but it seems to be a do or die scenario that a lot of guys will automatically get behind?
Well, I think so. I mean, we've been in that scenario now for well over a month, so I mean, it's nothing new to them. I mean, and you take every game that they throw. We give it our best every night, and I've got no complaints whatsoever about the effort that they put in. Even last night, I mean, they get the go-ahead goal with 8 minutes to go, and I think it's solely the fact that we have to use. We have a couple penalties in the third period, and we have to use the same guys that were killing penalties that we asked to score goals, and that's sometimes difficult at the end of a game. But they never complain. They just keep going on. We get a guy with a broken nose, and he just wants to play. And he's 37 years old. So I mean, there's a lot of heart in that room, and so it'll be tomorrow. It'll be a pretty good effort that we'll put forth.
Thought on your opponent tomorrow, and specifically their top line. Obviously, a lot of success out of that trio this year.
Well, I mean, they're a great line. There's no doubt about it. But we just finished playing a great line. And it seems like every team in this league has a great line. This might be the best line tomorrow night, but it can't be much better than the Kaprizov line. They've scored 98 goals, and I'm sure the Boudreau line is scored close to that, if not over 100, I think. So, I mean, we face it all the time, and, we just got to face it again. That's what this game's about.
Just a thought on Guy Lafleur passing away, and just any memories you have of him.
Well, it's really unfortunate that this week the two of the best players in my lifetime have passed away, in Guy and Mike Bossy. And I remember playing against Guy and almost being enamored watching him more than playing against him. When he wound up inside the blue line and his hair was just waving back and forth, you could tell how fast he was going. And he was almost impossible to stop. And, that line of his, you talk about good lines, you talk about Lemaire, Schutt, and Lafleur, was a line that won 4 Stanley Cups together. Excuse me. And they were as good as it got. So, I mean, but one of the greatest players of all time will go down in Quebec and in Canadian circles, but mainly in Quebec as right up there with the Maurice Richards of the world. So it's a tough loss for hockey. Our family's lost too many good ones lately.
Okay, Vic, we'll go to Zoom.
And we'll start with Patrick Johnston, host media.
Pretty simple, Bruce. I mean, how is Brad's face, and does JT have any lasting effects from that block shot on his knee?
Well, Brad's not pretty. But you know what? He said this morning, he says, this is what we signed up for. And he says it's a small price to pay to being a hockey player. And those are the kind of guys you want on your team. And as far as JT goes, he doesn't even want anybody talking about it, asking about it, or whatever. I mean, he's probably sore, but he's not letting on to anybody.
So both guys clearly options for tomorrow. No concerns there.
No concerns at all in my mind right now.
Okay.
We'll see what happens tomorrow.